on business, and we standing on it today. If you know from the sidelines, that's what we do. We stand on business. So I'm going to stand on. We tried to tell you that bubble championship was some bullshit. So not only did we have Alex Caruso, now we have Anthony Davis confirming it as well. So I'm gonna stand on that 100%. My top 10 80s players. I know I'm gonna have a problem with this with Boo Up, so I'm gonna have to stand my ground. Also, Pat Bev standing on his dumbass ground with his bullshit with Dwade. We get into it all today. Off the glass, basket to basket.
Off the glass, yeah, we fast, we attacking the action. Basket to basket, whole squad bringing traction. Troy, Moolish, Boo-Wop, talking straight with no slack. And the melon the cut, hating LeBron with a passion. Yeah, we court side, posted New York attitude loaded. Breaking down the plays, every angle decoded. Troy calling out the smoke, he the voice of the floor. Moolish coming through with the stats and the law. Boo-Wop got the knowledge. And drops real takes when the squad gets going. Whole arena awake and Mel. Man, he wild every time Bron gets mentioned. He rolling his eyes like it's personal tension. We discussing every bucket. Okay, that's enough. Troy said the intro was too long. Just start the show. Off the glass, off the glass, off the glass, off the glass.
What's good? What's popping? Hold on. I got everybody on the screen. There we go. All right. The other two motherfuckers ain't on the screen, but they'll be on the screen at some point. Nope. There go Moolich. Late ass Troy will pop in next after that, and then we can get it popping. All right. Sort of heard the word of the day is on business. If standing on business, but in a bad way, it would be the WNBA.
Jesus.
I have something. No, it's
God damn.
Fuck. We got this now. We got this. Sabrina Ionescu had this dumb shit to say.
Sabrina Ionescu is out of her mind. She's demanding now that the folks that produce 2K video games, that they produce a standalone WNBA 2K game, and she's tired of it being just an add-on to NBA 2K. I would say this to Sabrina: be grateful for what you have, because if you want to further embarrass the sport of women's basketball, tell 2K to release a WNBA version and watch 350 copies get sold, and then explain to people why nobody wants to play the game. Zip it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
this is why.
Yeah,
this is why they tell you don't feed the animals at the zoo, because they don't know how to stop. You should. The WNBA, you give them too much runway and they think they can put a fucking airplane on it. They need to stop. Just in small increments, goofies. Small increments. You got paid. The league is doing, we'll see what the league do this year. We'll move forward. Asking to have your own, you can't get people to show up to the games, the real games. How the fuck are you gonna get them to buy one? If they're not willing to spend $25 to watch you play real basketball, the fuck they gonna pay $60 to watch you play fake basketball? Y'all can go ahead.
It ain't play fake basketball, right? It's just
it kind of is though.
It's not fake basketball. It's like, because like the game is real entertainment at that point. Like it's like
video game basketball.
Right. But what I'm saying is, like, if you into games, then yeah, you may be into playing the WNBA version, but the just the real nigga in me just saying, nah, I can't see nobody like, bro, ain't nobody gonna be lined up outside of Walmart trying to buy that new 2026 WNBA game. Like, it's just like I promise you, bro, it's because, bro, what women don't want to accept about this, bro, is that women have to support this. They have to go out and be in line buying this game.
And they're not going to do it.
They're not going to do it. They're just not going to do it.
Nope. Not even a little bit. Because I mean, even the female gamers that are gamers, they don't play sports games. I mean, they do, but not like that. They're not going to do that.
No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. I know you're trying to be nice, but no, they don't. They don't, bro. They don't. They play Fortnite. They play shooting games, Call of Duty. You feel me? Like the Robloxes, the Animal Crossings of the world, bro. They don't play the 2Ks, the Maddens. They don't play those games. The FIFA.
You might be 6 of them.
MLB, the shows. You feel me? Like that, and he said 350 copies. Yeah. Right? Is that what he said? No, you had the number right there, Mel. 6.
Right. No, but it'll be 350. It'll be 350, but the other 200 and what he said 350. So the other 344 would be fucking men.
Nope, because I'm gonna tell you why I wouldn't. Because all they would do is play the current 2K that already has that out, and they would not go spend money on a 2K that just has nothing to do with women. Because then you're telling people that it has to be exactly like the 2K that's out now, which means they can go in there, do the mod player, create, do the VC, all the extra stuff. Men aren't doing that because they're not doing it now.
Right. Bro, and who gonna want to buy that shit to watch Angel Reese blow layups in a video game?
Who gonna want to buy it when they could just go play 2K now?
No, look, like, bro, like, come on, like, make it.
Ain't nobody gonna go buy that shit, bro. They can go play 2K right now. If you want updated rosters, they can update the rosters with all the young talent coming in. No.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. You'd have a better chance of making an NCAA women's basketball game.
Yeah, honestly. There's a lot more options. There's a lot more stars. A lot more firepower. Like it would go over a lot better than just a plain standalone WNBA. Like you got to add something to it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
So, yeah,
bro,
I'm sorry.
So
it's just not selling, bro. I can't.
It's not going to sell. It's not going to sell.
It's not. You will sell 10 copies in a year.
Bro, exactly.
Bro, nobody. It's not they know it is no real like way of just making this game, and even you would just be doing it just to do it. Like if motherfucker made it, they'd just be doing it just to do it. Like
EA Sports would lose
like
money.
I don't even think they'll necessarily lose money, but they're just be doing it just to shut them up at this point, bro. Like just to shut them up. Like okay, we made a game for y'all. We're gonna show y'all, like dude said, it's going to publicly show them how uninterested that people is in this work. Like it's all it's gonna do. It's going to show you. That's all it's gonna do.
And not just that, it's gonna show just how much women are needed to support their game, and not just the video game, but the actual game of basketball, right?
Game itself.
That's the thing. They drop this game, and they're gonna expect all the men gamers to go out and flood the markets to go get this game. No.
We got 2K.
That's not gonna happen.
They're gonna be like, y'all buy 2K, y'all buy 2K, yeah, because I get to tween and dunk on a motherfucker. That's why.
Like I buy
can't
2K.
Can't put that shit in the WNBA version.
Yeah, like what we
my own player.
Yeah, what we gonna just be making them do shit they don't do?
I can envision myself and my player on the court because I put in the work or spent the money to make him emulate my favorite player. I can't do that with a WNBA game or a WNBA team because at the end of the day, it just don't correlate. And yeah, they can say, oh, well, y'all buy 2K. Yeah, because 2K has a set market that has been established for a long period of time, right? So they adhere to a specific audience, right? There are people who don't like 2K, but 2K knows that they're always going to adhere to a certain audience. What is a WNBA 2K going to adhere to?
Nothing.
Man,
like I said, nobody's going to buy the game because in order for the game to be successful, women would have to come out in record numbers to buy that game.
And they know.
Just wouldn't happen.
No. Nope.
Why would they? Why would they?
Exactly. Why would they when they're playing better in other games?
That's not the game to play. They're going to always forever choose the NBA over the WNBA in large masses. Forever.
Every time.
Hey, that boo-boo. Hey, that boo-boo. You all right, that boy? I just text you. You on mute. I was making sure you all right, you know. You dropped out and got your GED and shit, you know. You're still on mute, man. We can't hear you.
You got to fix your headphones.
Oh shit, that's a clip right there.
Yeah,
right
I don't know what that was.
That's a clip right there.
I said, I don't want fucking you. Give me a second, man. Give me a goddamn second. And first of all, I wasn't up here. I told you in the chat. Give me a second. I wasn't supposed to be up here. I didn't drop out and get no GED. I was never here. I just got here. I literally just got here.
We're here.
My boy just got to class.
Just got to class. Late like a motherfucker. All right.
Who was back out? Come on.
You saw the thumbnail. Anthony Davis on podcast with Draymond Green. First of all, let me just do this first, just because I'm a
maybe even 200. How much better does this one feel?
Yeah, now I got a real one. Now nobody can say anything.
To this day, I think about that. Right? Mm-hmm. Like, man, did I really win a championship? And you hear the noise. But for me, I also feel like I know I'm a champion, but I want the real experience. Right. So which is why it's like I want to compete so bad. I want to compete for a championship so bad because I want to go on the road. I want to go into, now I'm Eastern Conference, now Western Conference team, arena, and got to win on the road. I want that. So like I want that. And I've never had a chance to experience that in a final situation. Right. And for me, it's like, damn, did I win? Did I not win? Like, I know I'm listed as a champion, but it's like, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's all make believe right there. That's crazy.
It's all make believe, my nigga.
Wait, is my mic on? That nigga.
Wow. There's no way.
Somebody, listen. Anthony Davis keep playing. He gonna be looking for the same sponsorship I was looking for a couple of weeks ago.
So, what are I need y'all opinions on what AD said?
For that Dick Sporting Goods. he done opened his mouth, got traded off the Lakers. Now he opening his mouth again.
Well, it's not just AD. I mean, you saw Alex Caruso said the same thing.
I think Alex more said it for a joke, and I think AD with that ass.
Hey, I think that shit is serious.
No, Alex definitely said that shit as a joke. AD said that shit.
Did he tell you? Did he tell you?
You could tell by the smirk on his face while he was saying that.
Nah, nigga, that shit was real deal.
I'm taking AD as serious. But, I mean, if AD is saying that, if AD is saying, like, I get what he's saying. He wants to feel the real thing because they didn't really get to go through the championship feel, right? LeBron knows what that feels like. LeBron's been the 10 of them motherfuckers, won 3 before that. So he knows what the legit feel of it is. AD don't know what it's like to legitly win a championship, maybe on somebody else's floor, right? And get that type of feel of sending these niggas home on their floor, hoisting the trophy, fans screaming and yelling around. They didn't have that. They had niggas on monitors going, and just like you couldn't hear me there, he couldn't hear them. He couldn't hear them either. Is my mic still plugged in at least? Because I know my camera just cut off.
You are going through it right now.
Damn. He dropped out and got a GED for this.
Now he dropped out. See, he came in late, then dropped out.
Got a GED. You feel me? But
my stance always to be the same though on this. Going into that 2020 season, I thought the Lakers would be a contender for the championship. That was before COVID. So like I can't outright say like because COVID happened, because the bubble happened, because I still think it was fair amongst everyone.
AD, the team was hurt going. If the playoffs would have started, AD wouldn't have played the first round.
Yeah, but that's not how that went though, because the season shut down.
No, I'm just saying if COVID never happened, AD doesn't play the first round.
Potentially. Because I know he had a little injury or something like that when the season was like when it first happened or whatever. shut down or whatever. But I still will say this, even with that being said, even with me thinking that the Lakers are a contender, I'm thinking it's going to be a LA versus LA showdown, right? Clippers versus Lakers. That's when Kawhi, Paul George just landed there, in the Clippers. But I still ultimately look at the bubble being fair. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't an advantage for one team more than another. But who I do think benefited the most from everything would be the Lakers. And why I say that is still because you have a older LeBron James, even though he's not completely out of his prime at that time. He's the one player that can truly benefit from getting some rest right before the playoffs, because we know LeBron has a decent work ethic where he's going to still maintain, because the playoffs is still about styles and IQ and things of that nature. I think Bron being fresh, like fresher than ever, having, being playing in what 8 of the last 9 NBA finals at that time. That I think he benefited the most, if anybody, because again, when you look at the bubble for what it was just basically, in most people's eyes, pick up basketball.
It was LA Fitness.
Right. And not to say that the game wasn't being played. I do think the fans make a difference. And I think that's what they're speaking on, how the fans can ultimately, being there live, disrupt the game. Now, even if I think the fans were there, I still think the Lakers still have a very good chance of winning. I still think they probably beat the teams that they beat. That's the only problem that I do have. Like, the only team that I think could have changed the Lakers' fortune that year would have been the Clippers, but they didn't play them.
I mean, like I said, for me, I always said the Mickey Mouse Championship didn't count. And thank you, AD. That's all I'm going to say.
Ha ha, nigga. Don't nobody give a fuck about y'all parade, bro. That's the only reason why you niggas keep fucking saying this shit, dog. Oh, I wish we could have got the same experience with everybody else. Nobody cares. Y'all won a championship. Shut up. God damn, bro. That's the shit is the most annoying shit ever. I've never seen a team win a championship and then not shut the fuck up about how they weren't able to celebrate their championship. Did nobody tell you niggas you couldn't fucking celebrate? Y'all could have picked any goddamn island in the fucking world to celebrate your championship, but y'all chose to not do it because of city regulation. Like, because LA said y'all couldn't do it.
Did you play another clip? You played another clip? Did I miss something?
Like, it wasn't a real championship.
Did I miss something? Did y'all play another clip?
Apparently to y'all, it wasn't a real championship shit, or to everybody else, it wasn't a real championship. But I mean, if you personally feel like it wasn't a real championship, nigga, that's on you, bro. That's on you. We ain't got nothing to do about that. Nobody else can do nothing about it. We can't change it. Can niggas go back and be like, oh, yeah, no, let's like, nah. Oh, well, shit. You won.
I just take it. These LeBron fans are shitting themselves right now. All of them. Oh, no, that's not what he meant. He meant this. Yeah, and y'all took shit that Jordan said in his interview and flipped it around and made it something that it wasn't. Yeah.
That's exactly what he meant. He meant that he literally said this shit didn't feel real. It didn't feel real. It didn't feel like a real championship.
I would give you this. This is worth flipping. I'll give you that. Let's flip the narrative.
Yeah, I'm being true to Mel. I'm being nasty.
I just don't care, bro. Like, nigga, y'all won a championship, but ever since then, y'all ain't shut the fuck up about it. About not celebrating the championship that you want. Like, so? Because y'all didn't get a parade through LA? Because that's the first thing that I heard this nigga say when the Dodgers won twice. Oh, they got their parade. Nobody fucking cares.
Championship, all that.
Nobody fucking cares. Y'all should have went to Disneyland. Should have went back to Disneyland where the fuck y'all won. They should have went back. Nigga, go back to Disneyland and had a fucking parade there with Mickey and Goofy and all them niggas. But nobody else fucking cares, dog. We don't care.
They should have went to fucking was that damn Epcot City and all that bullshit?
Yeah,
That's what
could have went to Disney World. Could have went drinking around at Epcot. Nigga, come out here and go to Great America. Nobody cares. Y'all won. Shut up.
Yeah, like niggas.
I think he got a legit reason to care though. Like I think what he's saying is that ultimately he wants to go through the real grind of it, winning an NBA Finals. Where
AD got to stay healthy.
God damn, you. God damn.
How was that not a real grind?
God damn.
Yeah.
Nigga can't want
hear me
shit.
now? Y'all hear me?
I told you, I'm standing on business. Yes, we hear you, Troy.
Okay, thank you. I was saying that shit for like 35 minutes.
I said it 3 times, but I guess you.
Bro,
Nah, he wasn't coming through at all before.
Nigga, it was like, y'all was like, can y'all hear me? Y'all niggas just kept going. I'm like,
nah, he wasn't coming through at all.
Can you hear me? I thought it sounded like which over here. I was like, nobody said nothing. But like I was saying about AD, he didn't get the real feel, man. I don't think it's about celebrating. It's about celebrating with the fans. It's about the feel of being in the arena with the people around you screaming. They didn't get do that.
Oh, goddamn.
No, ain't no fucking pause. Fuck that. No pause. I'm back to no pause choice. Listen, I'm just saying, like, when we win championships, we know guys get to jump on the podium. You know, Kobe Bryant to pump his fist in the air. AD didn't get to do none of that shit. AD didn't get to do none of that. There was no fans there to look at.
That might have been the first AI championship.
You said it was that first AI championship?
Yeah.
Okay,
what,
but do we win a championship to celebrate with the fans, or we win a championship? Do we win a championship?
Well, part of winning the championship is celebrating with the fans. That's the part that comes after.
Hell no.
It is the shared part. It's on the court, hearing the fans yell. If you're in your opponent's stadium, to see them with their heads down and walking out the damn arena. Hell yeah, that shit is part of the game. What we talking about here?
Hell no.
Part of winning is watching a losing team walk off. Like with the
I can still do that without
screaming.
though.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit. It's not the same feel. We're not going to sit here and say championship with a crowd and championship with no crowd is the same feel.
Obviously,
that's why I agree. Right, but I think that's what AD is saying. If you go look at every championship in a shortened year and a full year, all those guys get the full experience of what a championship is. Back in 1945, nigga, them niggas was getting the full effect of what the championship was. That nigga didn't get the full effect. Like I said, I'm not talking about Bron. I know Mel want to use it against Bron. I'm talking about just AD and him winning his first championship, that he doesn't get the feel of winning a championship, and that's what he's saying.
It wasn't real. Nigga,
look, I know why you're saying that. I heard you the first time.
It was on the set.
He said it's the first AI championship, nigga.
It's like the moon landing. Great.
Is that because
AI is ready to go?
Crowd, or is that because of
the environment they was in? Because it wasn't like what it was every year. This is what it is. You get to the finals, you play on this, 2 here, 2 there, and you get that feel, the travel and to do it. None of that shit feels the same. So you could say, oh, it's not for the fans, it's different. Yes, but all of that, the whole environment and what you feel that goes into winning the championship.
And on a deeper level, bro, like pause. Like it was Troy, you'll never catch me.
I always catch you because when I edit it, I can take the pause out. The fuck?
And then when you send it to me, I'm gonna say, make sure you tune into the real fucking episode.
Yeah, go ahead. They're not tuning into the real episode. There ain't no timestamps for them to find. I'm not gonna put a timestamp like this is what Boo I've said his time. I'm not doing that. But anyway, go ahead, Mr. Pause.
Yeah, it was a fucked up time in the world. You know, obviously people, loved ones, people losing their loved ones. So like the bubble experience is definitely like just I must still say it was fair because everybody was still going through the same things. Like no matter who you were at that time, like Karl Anthony Towns being like one of the people that, you know, I think in the NBA that kind of we know his story and all the people he lost. I think he lost like 8 family members or some shit like that, like including his mother, which is tough. So and I don't want to say that team in particular because at that time the Timberwolves, I don't even think Cat was healthy that season. I think he was hurt when that was happening. But we know the Timberwolves at that time was not in the playoff picture, so obviously them playing in the bubble wasn't a real factor. I don't even think they played in the bubble. Timberwolves, if I'm not mistaken. But regardless, the teams that were likely to win a title that year did come to the bubble.
They didn't come with everybody.
That's not true.
No,
they didn't come with their motherfucking fans. They didn't come with their mascots. Nigga, they couldn't go curse out a fan in the middle of it.
I understand that, but at the end of the day,
nobody got a double middle finger like Westbrook. You feel me?
Basketball still at its core is still, to me, it's not like any other sport where adjustments can ultimately change the outcourse of a series. Like, more than likely, if I have the better team, I'm going to win because it's a series. And maybe you can say that in baseball where it's a series as well, and in hockey too. It's a
they
series.
all series except football.
Again, right?
It's a series. It's just a one round. It's just one game series.
But I think the difference.
You can't have a one game series.
Y'all are stupid.
You couldn't just let it go, man. You could just let who I finish talking.
I still think the difference between like I think with basketball, as we know, like the best player on the court can truly change the outcome of the series, where it don't work that way for any other sport. It just don't. You can have the best player on the baseball team, and it don't matter if 6 or 7 of the other starters are better. Like in basketball, that could matter. And we've seen times in basketball where, you just couldn't do nothing with dude, like 2022 with the Warriors versus the Celtics. Like, I think Steph just being that much better than everybody else was the reason why they won.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I guess it's just me and my competitive nature. I don't really care about a crowd or anything like that, bro. Like, mano y mano at the end of the day.
Exactly.
That's all the energy that I need. You feel me? So, like, for him to say, like, it didn't really feel like the championship. I get it. Like,
because he knew it was scripted. He got the email.
It wasn't. But
regardless of the fact, though,
I'm so
regardless
far.
of the fact, though, it don't. To me, it really don't matter. Like, regardless of the fact, like, it, yeah, all the unfortunate stuff of the world was happening, but it's like you still were able to play the game at a high level.
Right, but the game consists of more than just the 5 guys on the court playing each other.
That's true. I understand.
And the other things that go with the game weren't there. So how can you sit here and say
at the end of the day, basketball is basketball?
He should, but you can't tell a man to just be fine with you're playing basketball. You still got the 5-on-5 to just be happy with it. When most of those guys show up, play for
they could have took the season away.
They could have took the season away. I don't think most of those guys would have minded not to stay in Disney confined the way they were.
I just think
the mental health things that they dealt with. I don't think most of those guys would mind knowing in hindsight what they went through.
Mental health, them weenies.
So then there's no championship.
He was going through some mental health issues.
I just think
so then there's no championship.
That's fine. Hey, then we gotta listen. That no NA next to that year and motherfucking A. It's a world crisis.
I gotta listen
but
to
you can't sit here and say there's a world crisis. The NBA did what they could to make the game continue 100%. Nobody's knocking the NBA for it. Anthony Davis isn't even knocking the NBA. He's just saying being in that moment with everything that's going around, and you look at everybody else's championship, and they get to do the one thing we didn't get to do. Or we from our first championship did not get to do.
They had a choice.
It doesn't matter about they had a choice. He goes to the finals. He goes to the finals. He goes to the finals. He wins it, and now he's telling you how it felt to him winning that finals. And we can't be like, well, he played 5-on-5. Well, he made the decision to go. No, nigga, this is how he felt in the moment of winning it. He couldn't tell you that if he didn't go. He couldn't feel that. No, this is how he felt then. He's saying how he felt today.
No,
yes, trust me. He felt that way in the bubble. Trust me.
Ain't no way.
Trust me, AD felt that way in the bubble. Yes,
ain't no way.
He looked around after he won the championship, seeing nobody in those fucking stands. And he was like, damn, I wonder what it feels like to have people.
They won the NBA.
You just added that in there because he didn't say that.
That's what he was saying to me.
Yeah,
he said that he did not get the feel. So what was he talking about? Was he talking about busting another after the game? I don't understand.
I think he is hearing the rubble of what people say about
the bubble, right?
Yeah, that's what he's hearing, and that's what he's speaking on. But at the same time, I also still believe him when he's saying the competitor in him would like to have went through the
Go on the road and play a game
And play-
6 or
right.
game 7.
And that's all I'm saying. He wants that feel. Like if he had that, I don't think we're hearing shit from Anthony Davis.
Right, and he also didn't like the cameras filming it after Adam Silver told these niggas, y'all gonna win because we got to do this for Kobe and all the other shit that was going on.
Fucking Mel, bro.
Mel game.
What episode Mel missed, man? No, I said it to the guy. We ain't YouTube. When I said to him, boo, I told the guy on YouTube, we ain't LeBron haters, boo. I said, nah, Mel is though, nah. Mel is though.
Listen,
I can't wait till we start going live on TikTok.
I think his response should have been, listen,
great game.
At the end of the day,
we won.
Because the bubble, again, was not forced on them. They did not have to go. Nobody had to go. They all voted to go. All those teams that showed up to the bubble elected to come. That's why it's no excuses for them niggas. It's no excuses. Nobody made you come.
But I don't think anybody is making excuses.
Did he?
But yeah,
I don't think nobody's making excuses from who went and who pushed that off.
I'm never getting caught. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, you got caught.
Never. You never say pause. You always.
I don't. I told you I'm not saying pause no more. So it's
and
not.
You
always never say pause.
So you never catch.
It's not a. You never say pause, so you always get caught. Troy literally said multiple times.
Don't care.
Pause was left in 2024 for me. I don't. I'm not saying that shit because we wasn't saying that shit 10 years ago. I don't give a shit. We wasn't saying no pause when we was talking basketball. We talking fucking basketball. Talk your shit without a pause, nigga. Can we get through one episode without a pause?
No.
Can we get through one of those? No. Yeah, I know because you niggas is always thinking about some wieners. Let me.
No,
let me tell you.
Oscar Mayer, nigga. Yeah.
Right. Ain't nobody fucking saying pause if they ain't thinking about. That's why I don't say it because I'm not thinking gay, nigga. Blow his back out. I don't care.
Constantly spiking. I was gonna say, play it again, man.
Spike that shit right in his asshole. I don't care.
Constantly spiking.
Yeah, but I'm no pause, nigga. Do it fast and hard, nigga. What, nigga? Dick Sporting Goods all over, but what? But anyway, AD was saying he wants the real feel of the NBA Finals, just like everybody else before him got the real feel of the NBA Finals. He want the real feel.
Constantly spiking.
That's right.
What I'll say to that is, if y'all wanted the real feel, y'all should have went back and won it. Damn. That was crazy.
I don't know where we at tonight, guys.
That was
crazy. We're not having a show, nigga. We're not having a show tonight, nigga. Fuck Boo up. No, go ahead, Boo. What you say?
That was crazy.
Who put that? Who did that?
Yo. Hey, that was perfect timing, man.
Clip that.
That wasn't Mel. That was me.
That was true.
Hey, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Go ahead, Boo. What you were saying? What you were saying, Boo?
Man, listen.
Open your mouth wide and take it.
Go ahead.
Constantly spiking.
Constantly spiking. Go ahead. Listen, Linda. Listen. Come on, boy. I ain't saying no more fucking pauses. Fuck y'all. What you saying, Mo?
Constantly spiking, man. Constantly spiking.
That's what AD was doing. I mean, Jimmy Butler was doing to Richie Nicholson in the bubble. Why LeBron and AD was winning a bubble championship? Jimmy Butler was winning some bubble butt.
Wide open, man.
Nicholson bubble. What? Why were you looking at me like that for? Like you didn't hear the rumors?
Yeah, speaking of which, we will
get
into
that. You can't say that's not true, though, because...
What are you looking at me? Let me put my hat up so you can see my eyes. What are you looking at me like that for? Like you ain't hear the rumors?
Butler was Euroing more to the basketball. He was, he was more, trying to tell you, all right?
Hey, like I said, we're going to talk about it inside the huddle tomorrow. Diana Rossini.
Diana. No, we're going to talk about it tomorrow, because Diana been...
Diana, we're going to get into that tomorrow.
Hey. She been doing some things, man.
Boo, put your face in the camera, man. Don't hide your face. Put it in the camera.
Okay.
Move it over.
Oh, what you
I was gonna say.
Whoa! Hey, you take that the way you want it. Now I'm on one, bro. You started Boo up. Now I'm on one.
I don't like the way you said that.
Hey, you should have put your fucking face in the camera. People want to see.
Damn. Oh my
What am I hiding from?
Nigga, when you move your face over like that, you're not here. You're not in this box right here. You see this box I'm in? I can move my head back and forth. You're not in that box. So when you put your face that, all we can see is the side of Boo-Wop's head. And I'm tired of cutting videos with Boo-Wop talking, seeing the side of his head.
Hey,
there you go.
Listen, we weren't even talking about shit. Like, don't do that.
I was preparing you, man.
I'm always prepared. Because you have me locked in.
I'm gonna get into all the extra LeBron shit later.
No, about the Bronny shit.
I'm gonna get to Bronny right now.
It's my favorite subject.
He playing right now.
Y'all heard him, right? Big to the left, big OG Bron hater. To the right, Bronny Jr. hater, apparently.
If your name is
Bronny Jr. hater, I'm a troll, boo. I'm trolling.
If your name is LeBron James, you getting it. It is what it is.
No, nigga, I'm a troll. That's what I am. Get it right, boo. I'm not a hater.
Hey, we on some death row shit tonight, though. They all black.
This team's still defending just as hard. Another turnover.
Joe. He escapes and he jams.
That's the thing with this team. They go 13 guys deep. So even when they go to the bench, there's no let up. Oh my God.
Another steal. Wallace. Williams. No. Rebound up and down. But tonight, man, wow. Another steal.
Enough.
Look at the diving Wallace.
Enough. Let's not make Bronny James try to handle against Case and Wallace.
Anybody but Wallace.
Yeah. Look. Get the.
Drop to the Kennard technical. Bronny pull up from 17. That's an air ball.
Got a little bit of everything done in those minutes.
Bronny had some trouble with turning the ball over at OKC last week, but again the other night he scored 5. Ando passes it up into the corner. Bronny. That's going to be Ames. Forced. Bronny is wide open on his way. 19 points disadvantage now for Lake Shell. Bronny 20. Impressive, most impressive. Now Bronny's going to try to knock one down. It's his great balance.
Yeah.
But again, it's this side of the ball that will win him a championship if they're going to do it again.
And again, the little fella, he was exposed. He's got Daddy yelling at him. Daddy says, throw it low. Funny enough, 5 seconds later, Bronny throws it high again. 3 straight possessions. He gets Bronny one-on-one. He cooks him. He roasts him like a pig every time. And the best part about this last clip is look at LeBron getting mad at Vando here. Like, what are you getting mad at Vando for? Your son's getting cooked.
Protect my son. Listen, I just want to say,
hey, yo.
Again, 2 weeks in a row to that guy on YouTube. I'm not the only one that said Bronny got exposed. One of your comments was, but you said Bronny got exposed. Yeah, he did. Motherfucker got exposed. He need to be in the G League. He not NBA ready quite yet. You feel me?
That nigga not LA Fitness ready. That nigga is terrible.
Yes, he is. He busted ass in the G League. Pause.
Yeah, Cody's at.
Two for one special.
Constantly spiking.
One pause for you. One pause.
Yeah. No, look, and the crazy thing about it is he kept saying Bronny and he was bricking them bitches. You know how you say Kobe and you make it.
You see me over here in the corner going like this?
Bro,
So you start laughing.
look,
3. Fuck that nigga.
this is my whole thing. Like, we all knew what this was when Bronny was drafted, though, bro. Like, I would say me. I knew
charity case.
We knew, but everybody tried to act like it wasn't.
But I think still, though, even with all that still being said, bro, like, I'm not shocked by none of this shit. Like, seeing this shit just funny. It's definitely funny as fuck. I'm not shocked, though. I already knew this was what it's going to be, bro. Bro, no, this is, bro.
Anybody with common sense knew. Anybody. If you watched him in college, if you watched him in high school, you knew what he was. This whole notion
he was going to do that much.
No, I actually think he would have had a better chance playing somewhere else.
Couldn't watch him in college.
He should have stayed in college.
Yeah, even if you want to say that, cool. But I still feel he would have had a better chance. Not this is, bro. It's too much pressure, bro.
Well,
Period. It's,
if I can do some,
bro. I would not want to be Bronny James right now, bro. I can relate to it on a obviously on a significantly lesser degree, to some degree though. I've been, my father used to be my boss, bro, and my daddy was a legend at what he did in this construction shit. It was just assumed that I was cold with this shit. Here I am, a nigga ain't never ran a lawnmower. I don't know what the fuck you niggas talking about.
hello?
I don't know what's going on out here. All I do know is my daddy the boss. But everybody expect because your daddy is in the GOAT conversation, you at bare minimum need to be cold as fuck.
No, same shit. When I was in middle school, and the basketball coach found out, he said, "Oh, you one of them Coleman boys." I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh, you definitely playing basketball." I said, "Oh no, Melvin don't play basketball." He said, "No, your brother was my point guard. You gonna be my point guard." I was like, "Nigga, I can't dribble."
He said no. Melvin don't
So I can do two things: play defense and shoot. That is it. He said, "Oh no. I know your brother, so you gonna play." I was like, "Okay, embarrass yourself if you want to."
That's them.
It's not funny, but I'm crying right now.
Them shoes is some big shoes to fill, gang.
Bro,
Like,
my brother had big old shoes. I can't.
them shoes, like, bro, I'm just trying to. I used to have to write inside of my heart.
Roy's still talking like we can hear him. We can't hear
I am.
him.
I didn't know. Nobody said my mic was muted. I didn't hear that not once. So thank you for that. But I said, I even wrote it down. Now I got to cross the timestamp out because it's not even a real timestamp, nigga. It's not even a real clip. It's not even a clip. You feel me? I said Bronny need to go play tennis. That's what he need to go do. His ass need to go sit down and play tennis. But y'all was saying that the name, I don't even care about his last name being James. I just care about the basketball player he is and whether he was a LeBron.
The name is
the reason why everything gets spent the way it does and the way he came into the league, like Buat was saying, right? But I don't look me. I'm not looking just at he's LeBron James' son. No. All right, he's LeBron James' son. What is he doing on the basketball court? Like, I can tell you, Bryce is better than him.
Bryce ain't even better. Bryce ain't doing shit.
Bryce better than him.
He ain't playing.
No.
I can tell you there's a bunch of I was joking. Stop it. But I can tell you there's a bunch of other people's sons that's in the league right now that ain't getting that type of money, nor respect. Well, they are getting a little bit of respect because they're building the names. What's the guy who said that I let my sons make their own future? I'm not LeBron. Harper, his sons just signed 2 nice deals.
Because them niggas can play basketball.
Boston got one of them. You got Gary Payton II. You got Scottie Pippen Jr. in the league.
Bro, Ron Harper, I respect Ron Harper. He had a good career. He's not LeBron James, bro.
Nobody said he was, though.
Okay, it's a difference, bro. I promise you it is, bro.
It's not what difference in him is it if he's saying I'm being a father but letting my son. The expectation is 100%.
That's the difference.
Oh, I thought you was talking about the comment he made. I was going to say, that nigga just being the dad. He said, I'm not going to use mine. But yeah, no, the name of LeBron definitely is a difference. And I think it does affect Bronny in some type of way, but not.
Bron don't need Bronny for nothing, nigga.
No, not at all.
He don't need him for nothing.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he did, but he got what he needed him for.
I'm gonna say this. I do sometimes think Bron is just trying to give his son. I don't know if it's like I think Bronny don't really want this as much as Bron wanted. I do believe that.
I agree with you on that. I think he's doing it
because of himself. I think he's just. I think, and this is just the human in me. I think it's hard to be like if your son on one level he probably grew up. This your firstborn. He more than likely want to be just like you. That's typical. You want to be just like dad. I want to go to the league like my daddy. But as time go on, it's getting harder and harder to reach. My daddy is setting a new bar. My daddy is becoming in different conversations. It's no longer like how Stephen Curry was watching Dale Curry. It's not that.
No.
Bron is ascending.
I mean, they retired Dale Curry's jersey because of Steph.
Type shit. It's just different. It's a different journey. It's not the same journey as Kobe. Watching Joe Bryant.
People don't even know. Most people don't even know.
Most people don't even know.
They don't. But Kobe know his daddy was a hooper and was respected overseas and all this stuff. But Kobe still watching the NBA. He's still watching the Magic.
Most people didn't even know who Dale Curry was.
Exactly. It's a difference when you go out in public as a child. Stephen Curry, we wasn't looking at Dale Curry and them like, oh, look at the Currys and getting harassed. You see LeBron and them out, they getting harassed, bro. They have to have security. Dale and them didn't have to have security, bro. Steph was able to grow his game and polish his game and under no real expectation.
He had a little expectation, not a lot, little.
As he developed and got better and better. But Bronny pretty much ever since he on the Fisher Price rim is he going to? It's been that because of who his daddy was. It's been that. It's just been that. Day one. We didn't see the Steph shit till Steph became Steph. If Steph don't become Steph, nobody would have ever seen Steph shooting shots when he was a shorty. We would have never seen that shit.
That shit just would have been background fodder for something else.
That would have been the Curry family reunion shit.
That'd have been. They would play that shit in the basement during family reunions and shit.
We see it on ESPN because Steph became Steph, and that's just the truth. No, it is no disrespect to Dale Curry either. It's no disrespect to Steph. It's just the reality of how they journey started. Dale being definitely in a time where role players are not popular. Like role players are not popular in that time. Right? Like hell, it was a nigga like Hakeem Olajuwon wasn't popular in the 90s. Niggas didn't know who he was for real, for real. Basketball people knew who he was, but the world, no.
Right.
Nobody knew who Dale Curry was. Dale Curry could have went to the mall. Nobody would have knew unless your ass truly watched the Charlotte Hornets and was a basketball fan. That's it. So I think Bronny just is in a tough position. I think Bron is trying to do everything a father would do if his son had somewhat potential to make it to the NBA. And I think Bronny is trying to not let his father down. That's what I see. He's trying to do what he thinks his father wants him to do, which is play basketball and give it your all. But I also think Bronny could just say, like, man, listen.
Go play some video games, nigga.
I'm finna chill, gang.
But that's what I was trying to wait till you finish, but because that's what I was gonna say. Like, we could sit here and say that Bronny don't want it. But it's got to be some part of Bronny that wants, and like you just said, like he doesn't want to let his father down. It's got to be something in it where he's like, I gotta do this. No. I can't just tell my dad no. No, you're saying no, but he's doing it. So if I'm taking it from the point that he does not want to do this, he's only doing it for his dad. He's doing it for a reason.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he's only. I'm saying
he likes basketball. He don't love basketball.
Right. I'm taking it off the point of if he didn't want to play ball,
but
if he's doing it because of his dad or because of the carry on his father's name, right?
No,
and when he
his
just
father
chill
put the pressure on his back 100%. In high school when he said, "I want to play with my son."
Right, but
that took all the expectation and dropped that shit on Bronny. Bronny had no choice.
That's my point.
I just wonder.
That's my point. That's where I was gonna go with it. So when you said Bron don't need nothing from, when you said Bron don't need nothing from Bronny, he got what he needed from him. It was to be the first person in NBA history to touch a basketball court with his son. He got what he needed from him. He got what he needed from him. That's what he wanted all along. Yep. Because if LeBron didn't want that, Bronny does not go to the Lakers, bro.
Yep. I hear you on that part. I would give you that he
got what he wanted. Now he don't need him. So I'm with you there. Now
I don't think he ever needed him, but I do think that's part of how Bron
building that goal. He's a part of him building for the legacy.
I would agree on that part of it. I do think some of that has something to do with it, but I still think mostly because again, I'm not saying that Bronny does not care. Like I'm not saying that Bronny don't want to be there because I don't never want to say that. I just do believe that part of it, it just comes off as LeBron just wants it a little bit more than Bronny. It just comes off of it as at times because Bronny to me was not ready to come to the league necessarily because I think if Brian really wanted him to develop the right way, he would have let him blossom in college because Brian has been on
4 years,
and I don't even think he needed to go 4 years.
He didn't need 4. He needed 2. He needed 2 or 3. Like,
just at
his
least
first year got fucked.
Just at least be.
But that also depends on what team he goes to. What's his role there?
No,
if he's getting the experience that he needs to learn to develop into a basketball player.
Back to your point, where I do believe Brian kind of forced it to become this because Brian don't know how long his window was lasting. He's he's taking it day by day to some degree because that's the truth. Like what he's doing again. People. That's why I don't care about the age because I just critique him as a basketball player. Now, if you asking me, is he doing some amazing shit to some degree? Absolutely. Yeah, we know this though. Like, I don't want to state the obvious.
Yeah, we're not going to take away from what he's
doing.
Not
going to act like, yes, we seen a nigga doing what he done at 41.
We also can't act like he just the same person he was.
I think what should have happened was Bronny should have had the regular, nothing he's going to do is going to be regular, but he should have had the college experience. Him and Bryce should have played in college together. Him and his brother should have played.
Maybe 1 year.
Just 1 year. Just 1 year to rock out.
I'm not mad at that.
To rock out with your brother and then see where you are. Because his freshman year, because of the heart thing, that got taken away from him.
Yep. But then you play 2 more years.
Then you play 2 more years.
But that's a good point, Mel, because we don't know if that's still bothering him too.
I don't even think that's really even. I ain't gonna say. I don't think that's whatever.
I don't think it is, but I think that's
it could be though. It could be because
mentally it can be bothered.
Mentally it could be because when I got my jaw broken, like I said it too, I think last week that when I started playing ball again, I was really hesitant to drive. And I know my jaw ain't just gonna break, but I was still hesitant to drive because I didn't want to get hit in that area. I didn't want something to happen. And he could be thinking like, fuck, if it could have fucked him up. It could have fucked him up somewhere mentally where he's just like,
No, he should have played. He should have been in college where the coach can put him in positions to be the guy. Let him go through the tournament. Let him go through a Pac-12 championship. Like, let him go through the bullshit without having to deal with his father. Like, so that he can develop his own mentality, his own shit.
How could you do that when Braun was controlling him, like I said, since high school? That's why I said this was the plan. The plan was to get him there as fast as possible.
I ain't gonna say control is a strong word.
Well, he was the one who moved him. He was the one who told him what school to go to and moved him.
His son.
Right, but don't you? He should 100%.
Guiding him, he's
100%. But he also guided him in the same way there that he guided him into the NBA.
Yeah, but now I think the NBA part of it was kind of forced to some degree for sure. I'm not gonna lie. It may be all the way forced.
But so let's say Bronny wanted to stay at that school, right? It's not what's best for him, right? But let's just say he's like, Dad, I want to stay. I want to grow with the guys that's there. I know I'm coming off the bench, they ain't doing what or using me the way. Let me see, let me rock one more year out. And Bron was like, nah, he's just gonna go over here. And then all of this else stuck all this up because we got to think too. Bronny started taking a lot of heat once he went to the other school.
Yeah, but this is where again,
and it was because of what LeBron had to do in the background.
Y'all know me. I'm not gonna be political about it. I'm gonna just be human about it. Like, I'm not never gonna tell no man what his goals should or shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
Bron's goal might have been, I want to play basketball with my son. Who are we to tell him that that's wrong?
No, that was his goal 100%. I just think the path that he took to get there was fucked up.
What's the problem?
Because
I don't even know if the path. I think it just got rushed prematurely.
That's what I mean.
That becomes the path.
You wanted something so bad that it hurt your son in the process.
But up until the okay, listen. Bronny
like that.
coming into college was projected as a senior. He was one of the best players.
No, he wasn't. Don't say that. No,
he wasn't.
No.
What was he?
No. The dude, he didn't even get a scholarship offer, dog.
How he didn't?
He got one scholarship from Ohio State. He got no scholarship offers. None. USC did that shit on the humble.
Go up a second. He got to look it up.
I gotta
Go
see.
ahead. Be my guess.
I could have sworn Bronny was like at least top 50.
Yeah, no, I remember he got the Ohio State offer, and a lot of people called that a nepotism offer. And then
because Ohio State knows how big of a Ohio State fan LeBron is.
Yeah.
He was a consensus 4-star, some considered 5 recruit in 2023. Was generally ranked within the top 30. He was regarded as a top 10 combo guard and a top 5 in California, largely due to his elite perimeter defense, improved shooting, and high basketball IQ.
That's all bullshit.
So ESPN in high school. This is in high school. He was in high school. On 3 industrial average, he was number 9 nationally. ESPN was 19 nationally. Rivals,
the nigga averaged 12 points a game.
26 nationally. I'm reading it. 247 sports, 28 nationally.
Sierra Canyon was ass when he was there.
And okay, Mel. So it says initially ranked around the top 50 as a sophomore. Bronny saw a significant boost during his senior season.
His senior year, he was not.
Well,
that's why everybody was shocked that the nigga made McDonald's All American. It was like he's not one of the best players in the country.
Right, I remember the conversation, but where he was ranked, that's what I'm seeing here. I'm looking at it. That's where they ranked him. I know what the conversation was. Should he have been ranked there? No. But they saying initially he was around 50, and then he saw a significant boost in his senior year, briefly breaking into the top 10 on some platforms. But that's not that could also be biased too.
That's all biased because you've never seen a motherfucker average 12 points as a senior talking about he's one of the best players in the country.
I'm just
supposed to play for USC, but a lot of school over Ohio and Oregon.
But I'm just telling you, at the end of the day, how it came off. I still think no matter what, he was still like even if you top 50 as a high school player, that's still pretty decent.
He
wasn't. No matter what.
Man, they said he was a pretty a good playmaker 3D guy.
Even if he's top 100 as a high school player, that's pretty decent.
He said,
I don't think he was that, but okay.
Mel, you're not gonna sit here and say it's 100 players.
Did you? My brother coached in California, so I know he had I know all of this shit. Like that motherfucker was garbage.
His brother coached not only in California but in LA
and in LA at that. He was not good, bro. He was not good.
Yeah, I looked it up another way, and it says he was widely ranked within the top 20, top 30 coming out of high school.
They just
Yeah,
that's I don't know.
Which man,
you watch him play, do you see the top 20 basketball?
That's not that, man. I'm with you. I don't think he should have been there, man.
It ain't about that because I done seen a lot of players not live up to their expectations and they be good and be.
But he did. But even colleges, he was not getting. He wasn't a high. He wasn't Mikey Williams. He wasn't one of those kids.
I didn't say he was. I'm just telling you that he was a good player. What I'm telling you is that up until the college shit where we didn't see enough of him and he wasn't quote unquote like coveted like that coming in. I'm not saying he was over coveted. I'm just saying like he deserved to play D1 college basketball. Like,
oh no.
What?
That nigga community college kid.
Oh, I'm done, man.
Bronny James right now, 2 for 2, nigga, 4 points. Stop playing with him.
I'm done. Y'all got it.
Live in the game right now, nigga. Bronny, right now, nigga.
First not lying, I'm watching it. I've been trying to tell y'all that this whole time. Like he was not, and I'm not trying to See, I know
2
how this is
turnovers,
gonna
nigga.
sound. I know how this is gonna sound, but he was doing so bad that after the 2.5, 3 minutes that they had him in the game, after those 2 turnovers, they had to get him right up out of there. Right up out of there. So
I just always feel like the difference in a lot of players is that in all time greats and all that is, pressure bust pipes, bro. Like everybody ain't built for that part of it. That's why I say
I think that's why I was saying like he should have just been in college just to build up that callus, like to build up the ability to like take the scrutiny from the college niggas. You don't want the scrutiny from the NBA niggas.
it ain't even about I think he needed to polish his game more. That's what I do believe.
Well, that's what I mean.
It ain't about the scrutiny. I think he's been hearing the scrutiny his whole life. I think it's more about, and these kids are more prepared for the scrutiny today versus kids, like, let's just say like 8, 9 years ago when it was just like, you're a freshman in high school and it was getting ridiculous. I mean, social media is just different now. I think Bronny grew up in the social media era versus a lot of kids that had to just flat out deal with it when it's at this all-time peak. You know what I mean? Like Bronny he already done been trolled 1,000 times, and it's not about that. I think it's more about the fact that he didn't get the chance to truly polish his game. Everything is just on the fly. And he did have like a real heart attack. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's real. We know that happened. And that's mostly, and again, trying to not live in your father's shoes, who is actively playing, who some actively think is the GOAT, bro. Like, it's just a lot, bro. I just don't think we'll never see a situation like this again. And that's my biggest thing with it right there. I don't think we'll ever see something like this again. Ever.
Cannon Curry.
Seeing what Bronny's going through, Buak, do you think other basketball players would stay away from something like this if they could do it? That how it could affect their sons if they're trying to push to play with them in the league? Because Anthony Edwards, he's gonna play with one of his kids.
Stupid.
You funny as fuck. I just don't think it would be in this way, the way it went down. I don't think it would ever happen.
I like how Carmelo's doing with Cayenne. Like he's letting Cayenne do what Cayenne do.
Yeah, but Cayenne,
that's what I was saying early with other players. But still, Carmelo isn't to the standard of Bron, but he is a legend of the game. But these guys, whether they're role players, legends, they are taking the route of staying or only getting involved in their sons' careers when they need to, rather than trying to point them in all the directions that they could go because of the influence or the know-how or say-so that they could have. And I think that's what Ron Harper meant when he said, I'm going to let my sons make their own decisions. I'm not LeBron James. Because we see stuff like this where now Bronny is taking all his flack. He is taking all the hits because his game on the court just isn't like it doesn't represent an NBA player to most people that's watching him. But then we get called, haters when we're pointing stuff like this out. But it's not our fault. It's his father's fault. Because he should have made sure if he was going to put his son in this predicament, that his son was ready for this predicament. And I don't think Bron did this is out my opinion as a sports fan, for you guys come at me because I am clipping this motherfucker up. I don't think he did his due diligence with making sure his son was ready to be put in that position that he put him in.
I can't say that because I got a son right now that
nigga can't coach.
If I go in there right now and ask him to do something, he gonna off the strength want to show me that he ready for it, because that's what boys do when your daddy in your life like that. Bron is an active father. He not know, you know what I'm saying? He's an active father, bro. Like, that's the problem, bro. Like, when you have that man standing there in front of you, like, you wants to be like him unless you just don't fuck with your daddy.
But I don't think that's necessarily true.
What?
You could fuck with him and he could do whatever you ask of him to a certain extent. There's a lot of sons out here that be like, Dad, I don't want to go that route. There's a lot of children out here like, Dad, I don't want to be a doctor just because you, grandpa, and him was a doctor. Dad, I don't want to follow in the name of you being a cop and granddad being a cop and his father being a cop and the lineages. There's a lot of people that go through the same thing on different aspects and what Bronny's going through. And a lot of them be like, hey, I could do it if I want to do it, and I'm not going to do it if I don't want to do it. So I get it on the strength of a father. I have kids too. I get it. But that's a different level of, yeah, I'm just going to do what my dad wants me to do when it comes to my life.
He's not forcing him to hoop. Bronny's hooping because he wants to.
I didn't say he's forcing.
We can say it is,
but if we're looking at the tactics that Bron has done to get him to where he is, I can say Bron forced him to the NBA, and I think that's what I'm saying. Not forcing to hoop. I think not forcing to hoop.
I think he finagled the Lakers into drafting him. I don't think he forced Bronny into the NBA because, again, Bronny can say right now, he could have told LeBron a long time ago, I do not want to play basketball.
But he's not going to do that.
But he could, though.
He could. That's what I'm saying. But he wasn't going to do it. He could.
He could.
He could.
He knew how much he knows how much it means for his father for him to play with him.
Right.
It was part of him getting to achieve the GOAT conversation. Why, if I'm his son, I live with the dude. He's explaining to me what the plan is. You think I'm not going to go along with it? And I'm going to get you what he got, 16 million guaranteed on top of that? You ain't got to ask me for my money. Get your own money in the process.
Even the stories of Rich Paul telling teams not to draft him. Like, all of that shit, like, all of it is, if he wanted his son to go, even LeBron talking about, look, I'm not, any team that drafts Bronny gets me too. Like, all of that is force. Like, that's force.
But part of it is still Bron being a young father, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Y'all, like, still missing part of the human side of it. Bron still being the father. Your kid probably just want to naturally play basketball just like you as a kid. Like, he just still doing this. And Bronny is, like, we not going to act like Bronny, like, 5'9", 5'10", like he fucking Julian Newman. He is a legit 6'3". He is the prototypical size of an NBA player. He does have the tools of an NBA player. He does. We cannot sit here.
I can walk around with a hammer and a screwdriver. It don't make me a goddamn handyman.
You missing the point again. Nobody's making Bronny do these things. That's what I'm saying. Like, part of it is just like when I was saying about my father making being in construction. It was not like he was forcing me to do this. At any point in time, I could have said, this ain't for me. The part of it is Bronny know this is like, what else you gonna do? You chose to play basketball your whole high school career. What else did you good at? Part of it is that too. What else?
How we know?
How do we know? Because he's not doing nothing else but playing basketball.
How do we know that?
Because what else is he doing?
Didn't he sign that gaming contract first?
Well, how do we know?
Why he ain't doing it?
Is he just an out private person? Just lets everything out into the open?
I'm just going off. He's a professional basketball player. That's what he get paid money to do. I don't know him getting paid to do nothing else.
Listen, LeBron did what he did in the good faith of it helping him be the GOAT, and that's just how I see it. I don't see it no other way, because why I'm going to be the first guy to ever play with my son, and then my son gets here, and then this is his son, and it's like, all right, let's approach Stephen A. Smith because he said his son ain't good at basketball. Let's say this about this one because this one said this, and let's not mess with this one because nobody wants to do this. Oh, I'm not going to – whatever team gets him gets – these are like him doing all this shit is just for his case of being the GOAT. And if we got to call a spade, then call it a spade. I hear what you're saying about him being a dad and the human side of it, 100%. But is it him being a father or him being a GOAT? And that's why I get a little bit confused. Is it him being a father or him trying to be the GOAT?
It's him being a human, and it's him also signifying like all of that shit wouldn't happen if he was retired anyway. A lot of this is why I say the pressure is more deeper than they would have ever imagined, because this is the first time you've seen a father and son in a game together on the same team together. This shit is unprecedented.
That the father stated years before that it was going to happen.
Yes, when it started becoming a reality that Bronny is being coveted like this, X, Y, and Z. Yes, he did start stating that, but like what I'm still saying is that that's still Bronny playing basketball at the highest level at that time, Bron still being one of the best players in the world at that time. So it's all aligning in their minds. But Ron is still being realistic about it. Like that's why I think the push became what it became ultimately. And that's where I do agree with y'all that should have been handled differently. Because I do not agree that Bronny should have necessarily been drafted because we did not see enough of Bronny. And when we did see him in college, it wasn't enough to be like, yeah, he should be in the league. It wasn't some Kyrie Irving show or nothing like that where when you seen 5 games of Kyrie, you just like, yeah, shorty, 11 games. I can't remember what Kyrie played, but something like that, where it was enough where you like, yeah.
Yeah, Kyrie played 5 games before they went to the tournament. When is that dude?
Yeah,
but everybody knew. But even Scottie Pippen Jr. at Vanderbilt, like he was a solid 17-6 dude, and he didn't even get drafted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just
what was the word of the day? Well, I didn't get to hear the word of the day.
What it was business on business.
But
it's just, but Bronny get. I mean, like I said, we're gonna move on now. But he sucks. All right.
I suck more than him because I'm not in the NBA, but he's still.
Whoa!
Let me finish my statement. Stop trying to catch one.
You just said I suck more than he does. They don't.
And what came after? This is my problem with you motherfuckers.
That's the problem.
It's like soon as somebody says something, don't let him finish. Don't let him get out what he's saying. Just goddamn, that was gay. Like no, it wasn't.
Constantly
Put my
spiking.
whole sentence together, and you would know it was not sus.
Why would we want to let you finish?
I didn't want to see. I didn't know where that was going.
Because if you what you say, Mulich?
That's crazy.
This nigga said he sucks though. He sucks though. And to continue, I said I suck more than he do in the same light of what he's talking about. But that's because he's in the NBA and I'm not. Let me finish my goddamn statement.
I hear you. I'm just saying.
I said he sucks.
To start off with,
he sucks.
You said I suck more
because
than
I'm not. Yeah, because I'm not in the NBA. Was my statement? I suck more than he does because I'm not in the NBA. Right, basketball term. I'm being gay. We gotta get this. We gotta stop. I'm about to make a campaign to stop being gay. That's gonna be my fucking what's that shit? Petition.
I've never been gay, so you don't have to campaign.
Every time y'all niggas say
you don't have to campaign, that's key.
Go ahead, Mel. You was passing the conversation on.
This shit don't even seem real. So I'm not trying to, and I don't know how the argument switched from is Pat Bev better than Dwayne Wade? That was never the argument. To begin with, that was never the argument. My only argument, in which I continue to back it up with hard facts, is James Harden is top 3 shooting guard of all time. Dwayne Wade, you're 4. It's okay. You can be 4. Right? You talk about top 5, top 6, top 10 shooting guards. You're the only probably top 10 shooting guard who didn't shoot 30% from the 3 career-wise. Like you shot 29%. Russell Westbrook, we make names about him. He shot 31. Andre Drummond shot 31. You shot 29. And it's not a diss. I think it's a flex. I think that for you to even be considered top 5, top 3 shooting guards of all time without having a 30 clip is a flex. Like a guard who can't shoot and still can be like that legendary, that historic is a flex. It's a flex. But the game has evolved. James Harden did play against better players than you played against, right? That's also a fact, right? James Harden has never missed the playoffs. You've missed the playoffs multiple times. That is also a fact. You did it in the East. James Harden had to run into Golden State, the same team that was getting Bron ass up out of there. The same team that was getting, the King James, same team that was getting Bron ass up out of there. It was getting James Harden ass right up out of there. It's a fact. These are all facts. Right? I'm not making shit up. I'm not, you know what they call it, clickbait. Let me think about some shit to get the people going. Like, nah, I'm giving you all facts. These are all facts.
Before Boo-Wop go, any nigga who cross his leg like that, I just want you to understand, you new niggas is crazy. Even though he an old nigga, he a new nigga too. I don't know why y'all sit like that. And then when
nigga, that's a poor sit. It's a poor
when
sit,
he's
man.
drinking, like he looks very I'm gonna stop. Boo up. Go.
Damn. Finish that one with your imaginations, like the P in CPA. Go ahead, boo up. Boo, I'm still trying to figure out what that P means. Boo up.
I know.
No, I know we said it after the show.
But nah, this is Pat. Hey, I never tell a nigga to not get their money, bro. Like by all means, I get it. You having a rough 6 months, you know. Motherfucker stole your podcast from me.
Damn, a nigga did steal his podcast. That's right.
They definitely stole this shit from me.
They stole that shit, bro.
Who stole his podcast? I didn't know nothing.
The dude that he was on with, the white dude, right?
Yeah, they stole the shit.
Yeah, stole the shit.
They stole the shit.
He's no longer on the podcast.
Barstool, no.
Barstool, yeah.
Oh, Barstool.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they got that. Yeah, they got.
That's why you got to be careful with those contracts you sign. That's why we turned a couple down, because listen, the niggas will get you.
And
your shit become they shit.
And I empathize with them on
and
that.
Ain't nothing you can do about it. But go ahead, boy.
On that situation, I empathize with them because I was
that's crazy.
That's
fucked up. Yeah.
And because basically they replaced them with Jason Williams. And
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Jason Williams?
White chocolate.
That bum ass nigga?
Yeah.
They replaced
him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fuck Jason Williams.
They replaced a black dude with a white dude. I just want to say that, but we ain't racist.
The show took off due to Pat Bev with his controversial takes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And basically when that situation happened with his sister, they kind of like, you know.
Yep. While he was away, they kind of like maneuvered their way to where it was just like, hey, we don't need you to come back.
Like he hit them up like, what's up? Hey man, talk to Dave.
What's you to talk to Dave? It's over.
Yeah, Dave.
Man,
Dave tell Pat, hey, talk to the crew. Oh yeah, that's what y'all on. He knew what it was, and shit. Now he, you know, and I get it. You doing shit like you did the interview. You exposed how they did you. Cool. Now is let me be spicy. Let me do what I do. Pat Bev. This is what I do.
I just seen another post from him earlier. Fuck, what?
But this right here.
Didn't y'all post something?
This Dwade shit, bro. And again, it's not that nobody should be able to give their opinion, right? Because we all got opinions. And I don't like the way Dwade, you know, replied to something where it's like,
it's all bad.
Yeah, it's like, well, Pat, you can't say nothing at all.
Because you ain't better than me.
Yeah, like I like you talking your shit too, D-Wade.
Not everybody that's up here in the NBA knows what the fuck they're talking about.
But at the same time, everybody got an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And how you trying to preface it on some, well, none of us think that we better than, like, yeah, it's some of y'all in that top 75. I know y'all not fucking with another nigga, G. Like,
yeah.
Let's not play crazy game. You can say whatever you want to say. Like, all right. You really mean to tell me, motherfucker, like AI say it all the time. That's why I fuck with AI. AI let you know Kobe was better than him. He'll tell you. He ain't gonna.
But that's the only nigga.
He ain't gonna sit here and say I was afraid of him or nothing like that. He ain't gonna say that.
He gonna tell you that nigga was better than you.
This why dude was better than me. He wanted it more. Dude was crazy. Like, I'm out here partying. Dude was in that gym. He wanted it more. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, at some point, like, the competitor.
There's levels to this shit.
Yeah, the competitor, you should also want to be able to say, like, I gave, you know what I'm saying, a motherfucker my best shot, and they was just better than me.
Gilbert Arenas will always tell you he scored 60 on Kobe.
Yeah.
Never shut up about it.
He ain't something. So I fuck with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with the competitor in Pat Bev. Like, I think a lot of it still just got to do with he overriding for James Harden, who we all know he played with. You know, James Harden gave him a purpose on a team gave him an identity. But I would say the way James Harden played the game, a Pat Bev was needed. That type of player was needed. You know what I'm saying? A pit bull point guard that's going to go out and harass other point guards. You know what I'm saying? Even though, or even two guards at times. James Harden, Pat Bev would guard two guards, depending on the situation.
True.
And I think when he's speaking from, to me, is a very casual way of looking at it.
I was gonna say, because I don't like the numbers thing. Oh, well, you shot 29%. I'm like, he shot 29%, and you comparing him to whoever he did. I was like, but if you was coaching, you had a game, and the game was on the line, and Dwade and whoever the fuck you named, because whoever it was retarded. Who you want taking that last shot? 9 times out of 10, or 10 times out of 10, is Dwade.
I just don't like it because I think Dwade again is stuff that Pat Bev stayed away from when he was breaking down who they were as players. Offensively, I think all of us might give the nod to James Harden. Like, I think he's a better offensive player than Dwade, and that's when I
think that's where it stops.
But of course, that's why the Wemby take a couple of weeks ago will always hit. It should forever hit because.
And I don't think I'm not gonna say James Harden is a better offensive player than Dwade. I'm
going to say that.
I'm not.
I don't think it's as far as people would put it, but yeah, I'll give the answer to James Harden.
Because Dwade, James Harden on the perimeter, I would say, is slightly better, but Dwade is just more versatile scorer than James Harden, if you ask me.
But he's not. Dwade is an attacking two guard. He's going to get to that mid range, and he's not more versatile. Dwade is going to get it done from the mid range and attacking you, which is fine. It worked. That's the thing that's how I look at it. Did it work? It worked. He got it done the way he played the game. James Harden, on the other hand, his style of play has not worked. So that's why, if you want to sum it all up. This is why James Harden cannot be better than Dwade, because Dwade's style of play has proven to work, and it worked and got it done. Versus when we look at what James Harden's style of play. Now, when we're breaking down the basketball, again, this goes back to when we did with the Chris Webber situation, right? When we was talking about in terms of skill sets.
Mm-hmm.
I think James Harden has a better offensive skill set than Dwayne Wade. That's why I think he's a better offensive player than Dwayne Wade. In terms of passing the ball, shooting the ball, and James Harden in his heyday was one of the best attacking two guards too. He was one of the guys that did use the Euro step and get to the lane and draw fouls that way versus how we kind of got to know him now as a guy
that took that motherfucking sweep through from him.
Yeah, as a guy that's manipulating fouls versus when he used to actually earn them free throws, right? So I've seen James Harden play different versions of basketball, but ultimately the style of play that he's been known to play through the last 8-9 years has been what we call a heliocentric style of play. Well, I'm not going to even say the last 3 to 4 years. The last 3 to 4 years has him being mostly like a point guard at heart. He's been playing like a true point guard, and that's the difference, because I don't think you can ask Dwade to do that offensively. I know you can't. I don't think that's just who he is. Not to say that he can't pass the ball, because Dwade could pass the ball as a two guard. He just wasn't a prolific passer like James Harden was. But again, that's fine and dandy. I just still feel like Pat Bev failed to mention the all defensive teams. He failed to mention the incredible defender. I mean, Dwade as a defender at the two guard position is one of the best I've ever seen in my life. Like the way it's no denying that, and those type of intangibles, and that's why Dwade spoke on it the way he did. He said, it's a lot of things. Do you know how many things at basketball I'm good at? And these are facts. Like, I'm real good at basketball. Like, very good. Like, when I'm really healthy, it's not a lot of niggas you can say better than me. And he meant that. And he not lying. That's facts.
But this version of the NBA, like people only talk offense. Like that's the only thing that exists in a basketball play is how many points you can score. Like, and that's cool because the nature of the game is to go get buckets, and we understand that. We totally understand that. But you also got to stop the niggas from getting buckets too.
But even if you just get deep with it and you just get to naming all the top 75 players, most of these players, once you get outside like the top 25, are players that's just great offensive players. Most of them. Like most of them. Once you get outside that top 25.
Oh, yeah. Out the top 25? I can.
Just great offensive players. You got to sprinkle, don't get me wrong, you got a sprinkle of guys like, I would say like a guy like Scottie Pippen, who's better defensively to me than offensively.
Yeah, you would never call him an offensive guy.
Yeah. Like when I think of Scottie Pippen, defense comes to mind. That's just what it is. I'm not saying that he didn't provide value on the two-way on the offensive side, but defensive, I just think that was his thing. So he's in that top 50 range where you would have to mention a guy like that. But outside of that, like when you think of like offense, I mean like the top 50 guys like Allen Iverson, he's in that conversation. And Steve Nash, he's in that conversation. Paul Pierce, maybe, Ray Allen, these guys are in that range, like it's just, we know offense still at the core of the game is a little bit more important than defense. It's not drastically more important how some make it seem, but it is more important to some degree.
Yeah, just the way to think, just the nature of basketball, especially today. It's
forever, though. It's still forever.
Well, I mean, offense, yes, is always going to be number one.
It's just going to be your defense.
Because you can't win the game if you don't score points.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I agree, but I think with Buwap, we initially, just to go back to the initial conversation with Pat Bev still talking, I think he has a right to. I think he's still. One thing I think Buwap you missed is he's trying to find another avenue to pivot to now that they took his shit from him. Like he's got to get somewhere so people could still hear his voice because one, he saw how powerful it was when he was with Barstool and how he helped that show, or was probably the main focal point of that show, gaining its traction. To now being here, like, okay, I did that there. What can I do now? And I think this is the type of stuff what we call spicy, or saying something, like this. This is what's going to help him find that other avenue, whether he does it by himself on YouTube or he finds another network to get on and do it. Because I know ESPN had him for a little bit for a run over there, not signed, but just a small run over. But just whatever he decides to do, what he's doing now with the Dwade and the Harden conversations, and he said something else. I'm not sure if you guys sent it to the chat earlier. I just saw it about another player. The Andre Drummond comment was funny at the end of the 31%. But he's gonna say stuff like this because he has to find some way to keep himself in the loop while finding another avenue to take.
At the end of the day, he's wrong. At the end of the day, he's wrong. James Harden is not the third best shooting guard of all time. It's Dwayne Wade. It's Dwayne Wade.
It's the clear part for me. It's a nasty, bro. Like, because I do feel like
it's gross.
This is why I hate when people say y'all just biased, ring culture this, bro. Please don't act like winning a ring don't matter in the NBA, bro. Like, it really
don't act like how you did it don't matter.
That too, but that definitely matters too. That, to me, all that's like at all. That's a caveat.
But there's never. I don't want to say never.
Great, the all-time greats from the all-time greats.
Right, but I don't think this is a scenario where we would put a guy who didn't win a championship over a superstar, star who didn't win it, no matter how they won it or who they won it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if a guy is a superstar and he won a title as the number one option, that's like goal number one. If you claim you're a superstar,
boom,
you have to win the ring. You just have to. As the man too, you got to.
Yeah, and that reason alone is the reason why James Harden can't be better than Dwade.
Simple.
And just in case Patrick Beverly forgot, since we bringing up numbers and we bringing up facts, 42-36, 43-36. That's a 4-game motherfucking winning streak, over 30 points to close out a finals. Until James Harden do that, I don't want to hear this conversation again ever in life. I don't want to hear it.
He's a passer now.
4 games in a row, 30+ points, nothing less than 35. Stop playing with that man. Don't ever in your life.
James is a passer now.
No, for sure.
All right. Last thing before we roll up out of here. Last little bits. Top 10 players of the 80s.
Well, we just need to get yours for sure.
And Mulich got to redo his.
A little run because I heard you said you got some against, I guess, my top 10 80s or what.
I didn't even hear yours. I just said I know you're gonna have a problem with mine.
I don't know. Maybe.
I know. Jordan. I already prepared them for this, man. You ain't gotta. I told him it's Jordan down the line, nigga. I told him it's Jordan down the line.
Yeah, number 1, Michael Jordan. Number 2, Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Number 3, Eric Jordan.
Mulich has to redo his because when he said 7, I mean 8, he didn't do 7. He went to 6. So we didn't get a full 10 list from Mulich. So shoot.
Y'all do
All right, bet. So the other day I was driving, so everything was coming off memory, right? So I actually have my list here. Starting off with number 10, right? We're gonna do this in order. Number 10, Julius Erving. Number 9, Kevin McHale. Number 8, Dominique Wilkins. 7, Moses Malone. 6, Kareem. 5, Zeke, Isaiah, even though I really, y'all know how that go. All right. 4, give me Jordan. 3, Larry Bird.
Knew that was coming.
Yeah, of course. Number 2, Hakeem, and number 1, Magic. I was a really big Hakeem fan back in the day. So
you said that when you said that. The only thing different from your list today from the other day is you moved McHale from 6 to 9, and I don't like that. Go ahead, man.
I was like I said, I was doing it off memory, and I was driving.
Because you said, Troy, you don't really like this one at 6, McHale, and now he at 9. Fuck you, man.
Yeah. I'm at the house, but McHale's still on my top 10. Don't be hating, bro.
Fuck you, man. Drop my nigga.
Hate mine. All right, I've had 11. So I'm gonna do 10 to 2 people. That's gonna be Sidney Moncrief and Iceman, George Gervin.
Ooh, I had George Gervin at 10 too.
I wonder if he's gonna win that court case against
9. You got Adrian Dantley. 8, Dominique. 7, Dr. J. 6, Isaiah Thomas. Even though you've been bugging out lately,
tripping, but it's okay.
5, I got Moses Malone. Now my top 4, Michael Jordan, Air Jordan, his airness, and like Mike.
Nigga said Bow Wow.
I'm joking. All right.
Like Mike was a crazy pool.
I got Jordan at 4, Kareem at 3, Bird at 2, Magic at 1.
I don't like the Adrian Dantley. I think he was good in the 80s. I think y'all just slept on, like, to me, I put Alex English in my top 10.
Oh, my bad. I was fighting with Alex English and Iceman. That was the 2 niggas that was really fighting.
And that's a fair fight. And I was fighting with him and all 3 of them, really him, Dominique, because Neek had some great years in the 80s, but it's just the playoffs that I just think that Neek didn't do it for me. Alex English had 2 deep playoff runs in the 80s, and
the motherfucker averaged them at 27 points a game.
28, like he was going crazy. he was going crazy. And in one series against the Lakers, they could have went to the finals. I think that was 87. Fat Lever got hurt. Alex English got hurt like one of them games. Like they could have probably beat that Lakers team, I think.
I had Alex English. I was fighting about Alex English. I was fighting. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I mean, I do think Dr. J for me got an MVP, won a ring. I think he had like 4 All NBA teams in the 80s. I just think I put Mike at 7 and Hakeem at Mike at 6 and Hakeem at 7. I think just because they only played 5 years in the 80s, even though they had great.
They did a lot in those.
They did. They definitely did. But for me, the MVPs, I put, like I said, Bird and Magic to me is an easily 1 and 2. But then I look at Moses. I had Moses 3 because Moses got, I think, 2 MVPs in the 80s, 3 finals appearances in the 80s. Finals MVP, I think 2 rebounding titles. Like, for me, I just think, like, that to me, that's just more than what Jordan did in the 80s. To me, like, and I know Jordan did a lot. Like,
what?
To me, it's just levels to this shit. Like, to me, he's just the undeniable lock at 1.
Oh no, he only got 1 MVP in the 80s. He got the 1 Jordan.
Yeah, he just got 88.
He got the 88. But he's got the scoring. He got the scoring titles.
Scoring titles, 3 or 4.
He got 4 scoring titles.
No, 3. Because he didn't win it the first 2 years, so he got 86, 87, 87.
Yeah, 86, 87. Yeah.
Yeah. So he got 3 steals titles, maybe 2 steals titles.
2 steal titles and the DPOY.
Yeah. Which is incredible. It's incredible. We know that. I just think, again, for me to and I damn near wanted to put him over Zeke still. Trying not to be nasty, but Zeke, I think he had 4 years of 20 and 10, something like that in the 80s. Like,
yeah, but with him, there was nothing that was there. Like, it was like he split the finals MVPs with Joe Dumars.
He definitely did. And he didn't win the first one, so that technically he didn't get a finals MVP in the 80s, technically.
Right, there you go. Yeah. My bad. I was thinking, yeah.
So we know he never won an MVP, and it's debatable how long after Mike was drafted was he actually even better than Mike. I don't even think he was better than him after the sophomore year. Well, you can give him the sophomore year because obviously Mike didn't play too much that year, but after the playoffs, though, like, motherfuckers was just put on notice again. Like, hold on.
Yeah. I was gonna say even after that year when he came back during the playoffs that year, because a lot of people like to bring up the time where he lost to the Celtics. It's like you can't deny that he wasn't the best player on the fucking court. Like,
you heard what Larry Bird said after that game.
You know what I mean? Like, you heard what Bird said after that series, bro. Like, I get it. He lost and I understand, but he was outnumbered 4-1, 5-1, and you still can't deny the nigga was the best player on the fucking floor, and it was not close. I'm sorry.
The thing I hate the most about this, and then we'll wrap it up after, in a little bit, is that they'll always say that Jordan never played a team like the Golden State Warriors. And I keep saying, so y'all niggas never watched the Celtics? Y'all didn't know how good that Celtic team was? Like,
hell no, they didn't.
No, because they only know the players of their time. Just like the thing about it is, like, when you go look at those Bulls rosters, you don't know none of those players on there. You don't know. And and it's crazy because I do this too with another team. Go look at that 09 Lakers team. Go look at how many guys actually played in the league after that 22.
Thank you.
Smush Parker.
Thank you.
Parker played 1 year after he was left off the Lakers. Played 1 season in the NBA. 1.
Terrible.
This is the reality when we're talking about when you go look at what LeBron came into the league with in 03. Are we saying that it's the best cast in the world? No. But I could tell you some players that was on that team that had good NBA careers after that.
Yeah, Antoine Jameson, you had
No. I'm talking about when he first was drafted. Antoine Jameson went on that team. Carlos Boozer was.
Carlos Boozer, my bad. Carlos Boozer.
Darius Miles was a good player.
Darius Miles was on that team.
You had fucking what's the other kid?
Larry Hughes came a couple years later.
Was Wally? No, Wally might have been. No, Wally didn't.
No, Wally wasn't there.
He was with Minnesota. Big Z was there though, so Big Z is still a good player. You still had three solid players. People love to bring up the Orlando Woodridge guy.
You had Darnell Marshall, Eric Snow.
What did Orlando Woodridge do? Oh, like what did he do?
I told you, motherfucker. Johnny told me that Charles Oakley was better than fucking Adrian Dantley.
Yeah,
that's why I said which Charles Oakley.
That's
the one that
your man. That's your man. You know. But nah, man, I fuck with y'all list. You know, we gotta drop it soon and do what we do. See what the people think. But
what we doing? What we doing? 90s next, 70s next.
Definitely gonna keep it chronological. So we're gonna do the 90s next. Maybe next Thursday. Y'all tune in, see what's going on. But hey, Moog, get us out of here.
Hey man, y'all already know what it is in the fire show. I know y'all appreciate Moog being in studio today, so you're welcome. But make sure y'all tune in to Inside the Huddle tomorrow. Me and your boy Mel and Troy gonna be talking some dope ass football and UFL and some pre-draft news because the draft is coming up. So make sure y'all don't miss it. Make sure y'all keep coming back, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate everybody that was watching. Shout out to everybody listening on the Hot Need Radio. So make sure you keep coming back so we can get that plaque in the back because you already know we're not stopping. We're going to keep going up. We appreciate y'all. And we're going to see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Yeah, turn it up, let it ride. It's the wave of the nation. Hot Need Live Radio, future of the vibrations, music, streaming, entertainment. We the dream team and sports talk, fire and the mic stay steaming. If you looking for the culture, we the spot. No lie from the sideline, sports where the stats don't die. Tune in, log in, let me say it one more time. Hot Need Live Radio, where the stars all shine. Yeah.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking. Let's rock.
Yeah, that's a wrap, but we be right back. Off the glass, straight facts. No cap, Troy Moolish, boo-wop. Mella off the glass, from the paint to the arc. That's basket to basket. Yeah, we ran through the game, every take was official. Argument spicy, yeah, you know it got an issue. From hot seat debates to them clutch time missions. If you miss 1 second, better run it back and listen. Troy with the vision, Moolish with the knowledge. Boo-wop, bring the flavor, make the whole room wobbly. Mel still mad every time Brown get a mention. That rivalry energy keep the show in contention. We appreciate the love.